of emergency and instituting a travel ban starting at 9 p.m. this evening and ending at 12 p.m. tomorrow. The state of emergency closes the streets, highways, and bridges of New York City for all traffic, cars, trucks, scooters, and e-bikes, with some specific exemptions for essential and emergency movement. We are asking New Yorkers to avoid all non-essential travel. Please, for your safety, stay home, stay inside, and stay off the roads. Hazardous conditions put delivery workers, drivers, and restaurant staff at risk. If you can do so, please look out for your fellow New Yorkers and prepare meals at home until the weather improves. While the continuity of our children's education is of the utmost importance to ensure the safety of students, parents, and teachers throughout this storm, schools will be closed tomorrow. This will be New York City's first old school snow day since 2019. The state requires us to conduct 180 days of education in a calendar year. However, we believe that there are a unique set of extenuating circumstances for tomorrow's education. We shared this with the State Education Commissioner earlier this morning, and she has granted us a waiver for which we are incredibly thankful. And to kids across New York City, you have a very serious mission if you choose to accept it. Stay cozy. Across the city, other non-essential city offices and services, including our libraries, will also be closed to the public. The Staten Island and New York City ferries will discontinue service beginning at 5 p.m. this evening and restart late Monday morning, rather. Alternate side parking will be suspended tomorrow. Our agency teams have been working around the clock to ready our city for this storm. We are taking every precaution and are prepared for the intense volume of snow to come. Code Blue is in effect, with outreach workers canvassing all 5 boroughs 24/7 and helping homeless New Yorkers come inside. Just last night, these outreach workers made 86 placements, bringing homeless New Yorkers inside to safety. Every New Yorker seeking warmth and shelter will be able to find it in our city. We have 22 warming buses, 11 health and hospitals warming spaces, and 13 school warming centers open across our city. We have also redeployed our health and hospitals mobile warming unit to provide medical attention, food, and additional support to those who need it. Our on-point overdose prevention centers will also remain open overnight tonight. You can find the location of a warming center near you and the locations of all warming centers across our city at any Link NYC kiosk or by calling 311. I ask that New Yorkers continue to keep an eye out for neighbors in need. If you see a New Yorker in need of warmth or shelter, please call 311 immediately so our outreach workers can assist. As part of our Code Blue protocol, the call will be rerouted to 911. To seek help for yourself or others, you can also call 311 directly from a Link NYC kiosk. For those struggling with heat or hot water issues, call your landlord immediately, and if you do not hear back in a timely manner, contact 311. Our HPD staff is working overtime and is at the ready to help. NYCHA residents who require assistance with non-emergency issues should call 718-707-7771. You can also submit a work ticket through the My NYCHA application. NYCHA has mobilized additional resources this weekend, including extra technical teams deployed across elevator, heat, and any other repair issues that may arise. 2,600 DSNY workers have begun working in 12-hour shifts. Our fleet of 700 salt spreaders has been dispatched across the city, and over 2,200 plowing vehicles will begin their work once more than 2 inches of snow have fallen. You can track their progress in real time once snow is accumulated at 2 inches via our online plow tracker, accessible at nyc.gov/plownyc. NYPD Highway Patrol will be escorting DSNY to aid the salting and plowing of streets. The NYPD Tow Truck Task Force has also been activated. Tow trucks will be pre-staged across the city to assist any motorists who become stuck. DSNY has also contacted emergency snow shovelers, expanding the pool of additional shovelers through sustained outreach over the last few weeks, and 1,000 are ready to go into the field over the course of this event. To preemptively clear sidewalks and streets before the storm reaches its apex, we've added an additional shoveling shift this evening with 300 shovelers beginning at 8 p.m. tonight. 33 DSNY vans and 2 agency buses will be used to quickly transport shovelers where they're needed. While DSNY focuses their efforts on keeping streets clear and safe, New Yorkers can expect garbage and recycling collection to be delayed by at least 1 day. If Monday is your recycling collection day, we are asking New Yorkers to hold that material inside for the following week if you are able, just as you do after certain holidays. To more efficiently and effectively clear out our bus stops, crosswalks, and pedestrian ramps, we have expanded our geocoded tracking system of these areas. Additional operational agencies will be clearing fire hydrants, crosswalks, and bus stops on or around their property as well. To aid New Yorkers with disabilities throughout this period, 4-foot-wide paths must be cleared across all sidewalks to accommodate wheelchairs and other mobility devices. This is an existing mandate. Property owners, it is your responsibility. In the last storm, DSNY issued more than 4,000 violations. I want to be clear. Our interest is not in issuing violations. It is in finding compliance. And finally, I want to warn New Yorkers. This snow will be especially wet and heavy and will be more strenuous to clear. Please exercise caution as you dig out vehicles and paths. Take regular breaks and only clear snow if you are physically able to do so. I encourage all New Yorkers to sign up for Notify NYC to receive regular emergency updates from the city. You can do so by texting Notify NYC to 692-692. You can also visit nyc.gov/be-ready for more information. Once again, New York, stay warm, stay inside, stay prepared, and stay safe. Thank you very much. We will now be hearing from our NYCEM Commissioner, Christina Frell.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I'm Christina Frell, Commissioner of New York City Emergency Management. As the Mayor said, we have been working around the clock to keep New Yorkers informed and prepared for today's blizzard. We are in constant communication with the National Weather Service. We're keeping New Yorkers informed with updates on weather conditions through Notify NYC. Our Emergency Operations Center is activated with 50 city, state, and regional agencies and partners. We are monitoring the weather and impacts to the city, supporting warming buses and sheltering for New Yorkers, monitoring roadway and mass transit conditions, ensuring access for plows and emergency services, and coordinating public messaging to keep you all informed. We have lots of operations and support across city government. The Tow Truck Task Force has been activated to quickly remove disabled vehicles from city streets. The Down Tree Task Force has been placed on standby to coordinate post-storm cleanup. We are hosting dozens of interagency calls with city and state agencies, regional partners, health and medical organizations, and public and private partners to coordinate the city's storm readiness. We've connected with thousands of groups, organizations, and partners across the city to keep everyone up to date and connected. We are coordinating with Con Ed and other utilities to maintain real-time status updates on power conditions, the Port Authority to monitor conditions at New York City airports, and we're conducting extensive outreach to the New York City elected officials. New York City Community Emergency Response Team volunteers have been activated to assist with snow measurement, fire hydrant clearing, and storm grate cleaning. Our Strengthening Communities teams, networks of neighborhood groups, are helping to support their local communities. We want all New Yorkers to stay safe during the dangerous blizzard conditions through tomorrow morning. Please stay off the roads. Look out for your neighbors and friends, especially the elderly and those with disabilities and special medical needs. Please check in on anyone who may need assistance. As has been noted, for information and updates on weather and travel conditions, sign up for Notify NYC for updates in up to 14 languages, including American Sign Language. Thank you.
Good morning. This is it. Less than a month after the winter storm Fern, we are now seeing a second significant snowfall across the city. A storm that may rival or surpass Jonas, the Boxing Day blizzard, and so many others that I've faced in my decades-long career with New York's strongest. Our response to this storm is well underway, and we are employing several new strategies to get our city fully clear and accessible faster than ever. We are in full force operation now. At 6 a.m. this morning, 2,600 sanitation workers reported to their garages, and they will work until 6 p.m. tonight, when an additional crews of 2,600 sanitation workers will report for another 12-hour overnight shift, and we'll continue this on. These 12-hour shifts will continue as long as necessary to get our city moving safely. In the last 24 hours, these sanitation workers have fitted all vehicles with plows and chains, ready to be deployed as soon as we have 2 inches of snow, which we expect this afternoon. In addition, we have 700 salt spreaders filled and pre-positioned across the city, ready to start rolling the second the weather turns from rain to snow. As always, we have hundreds of millions of pounds of salt on hand, and fortunately, weather conditions are predicted to be very favorable toward making the salt effective on our roads. Since Winter Storm Fern, we engage in significant outreach, and we expect to have nearly double the number of paid emergency snow shovelers reporting to work. More than 1,000 emergency snow shovelers will be working on both night and day shifts. The first shift begins tonight while the snow is still underway. This means we will be clearing pedestrian infrastructure far sooner than in previous storms. Our partners in city government, DEP, DOT, Parks, and NYPD are assisting with snow clearing efforts beginning today. And hundreds of pieces of outside equipment have been called into work days earlier than in prior storms. This includes tow trucks, large front-end loaders, and specialized equipment for clearing crosswalks. We have also employed new tracking mechanisms in place to effectively and efficiently oversee clearance of unsheltered bus stops, crosswalks, and fire hydrants. While these areas are the responsibility of the property owner, we know that the safety of all who use our sidewalks is paramount, and we are prepared to step in immediately to clear more of the city than ever before. That said, I want to be clear to all New Yorkers. Clearing snow and ice from the sidewalk is the responsibility of the adjacent property owner. Property owners must maintain a 4-foot path to allow a stroller or a wheelchair to pass. And if the property sidewalks includes an unsheltered bus stop or curb ramp, property owners are required to clear this as well. Make no mistake, we will be issuing summonses after the storm for property owners who do not meet this responsibility to keep their neighbors safe. We remind all New Yorkers that the same sanitation workers fighting snow are the people who pick up your trash, and residents will see delays for at least the first few days after the storm. If Monday is your recycling collection day, please hold that material inside for the following week if you are able, just like after some holidays. We will prioritize the collection of the trash and compost, as these are the items that can produce odors and attract rodents. Be rest assured, DSNY is on its way, and we do ask for patience with collection operations. For the small number of residents who receive collection service in alleyways, alley service is suspended for this week. Please place your material curbside, and again, expect delays as in the rest of the city. The forecast for the storm accelerated quickly, but thanks to the careful preparation and decades of experience, we are ready as always. Remember that snow is not an excuse to litter or to not clean up after your dog. It is illegal and inconsiderate to your neighbors. We all deserve a clean city. Finally, New Yorkers should know DSNY is working to ensure your safety. Do your part both for yourself and for the strongest by staying off the roads during active precipitation, or if you absolutely must drive, do so by doing so slowly, safely, and carefully. Conditions tonight may be very dangerous. Stay inside, stay safe, and if you're a property owner, get those shovels ready. Thank you.
Good afternoon. I have to start by being honest. I'm trying to figure out how this Jamaican chancellor figured out how to get 5 related press conferences to snow within his first 60 days. Trying to figure it out. As always, the safety and security of our students and families is our #1 priority. Timing is everything. And this storm is arriving just as our spring break is ending. Students and staff have been out of buildings for the last week, and many are still out of town and out of the country. Given this, along with the severe nature of this weather event, we do not believe providing remote instruction tomorrow would be effective. In addition, schools couldn't send students home with devices before the break, as normally they would in anticipation of inclement weather. These circumstances created the perfect storm. You might say that, and would make a pivot to remote very difficult for families and students. So we've been working with the State Education Department Commissioner and have been granted a waiver that will enable us to give our students their first snow day in years. approved by my 11th grader at home. In addition to giving our facilities team more time to clear the expected nearly 2 feet of snow and prepare our buildings, this will also help us ensure that our staff and families who spent their break traveling are able to return home safely, and that everyone can prioritize their safety tomorrow. We also are using this time to support our agency partners by opening up 13 of our schools as warming centers so that no New Yorker has to worry about where to go during the blizzard. I'm extremely proud of the work and dedication once again shown by our entire school system. Thank you to our families for your flexibility. Stay safe, stay warm. I, for one, on brand, might be watching Cool Runnings or something like that with considering the Winter Olympics. And we will see you soon when schools reopen.
Questions only about the storm. Please, Katie, go ahead.
Hi, Mayor Mamdani, and I guess for the school's chancellor, just to clarify, the waiver means there will be 99 days of instruction this year. They will not have to be added on. Is that correct?